Today's meditation, we continue the Bhagavad Gita. We are doing the 26th verse today. And Bhagavad Gita's, this whole section from the 11th verse onwards till the 30th, we will go up to 30th verse and then we will stop. So 26th verse, it says, let me just play Vijaya chanting this.
अथ चैनं नित्यजातम् अथ चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतं नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतं तथापि त्वं महाबाहो तथापि त्वं महाबाहो नैवं शोचितुमर्हसि नैवं शोचितुमर्हसि.
From the 25th to the 30th verse is an analysis of how to come out of grief, how to come out of sorrow. This is what Lord Krishna does in the second chapter, 25th verse till the 30th. From the 12th verse up to the 25th verse is the nature of Atma is Nityaha, Atma is Sarvagataha, Atma is Nirvikaraha. The nature of Turiya Atma is mentioned. So we must bring the Turiya Atma, what we have learned in Mandukya, you must keep that at the back of your mind. When we analyze this 26 mantra, you must keep that Turiya or Atma is permanent. It is Nitya. There is nothing else except Turiyam in the universe. It alone is. Neha nanasti kinchana. There is nothing else except Turiya. Kathopanishad, yesterday we did it. For those who attended Kathopanishad, I'm just reminding you how all these are all linked. Now, in this verse, what Lord Krishna is saying is he is giving the Swarupam, Atma Swarupam as a remedy for sorrow from 11 to 25. But from 26, 27, 28, he takes up the materialistic view. What is the materialistic view? The actual view is that we are changeless. None of us actually die. Body dies. I identify with the body as me, then I am that. I don't identify with the body. I identify with Turiyan or consciousness. I am always alive, eternally alive, immortal. Suppose you assume that I am Atma, but subject to birth and death, then also you should not worry about it. Why? Because fact is something you cannot change. In this universe, bodies are born, bodies die. It is a fact. So life is what? It's a flux of infinite births and infinite deaths. Infinite. That means it's a continuous cycle. There is no starting point, and if it is a straight line, you can say there was a beginning and there was an end. But life is not a straight line, it is a circle. Cyclic. There is no first birth, there is no last death. Always cycle goes on. That is the nature of the world. You see. So, what Lord Krishna is saying here is, he says that don't worry about, don't have any grief or sorrow about death. Death is only a change of the dress for a jiva. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. We have studied this before. It is a changing of just a costume. Outer dress changes, and then we are born again. You're constantly born again and again if you take it you as the body. So either you take yourself as the art, then you don't have to worry. Even if you take yourself as a body, you don't have to worry because there is a rebirth for you again. So don't have grief at all. Don't have any fear of that. These are all verses in the Bhagavad Gita. If you study the deeper meaning of this, deeper meaning is only when you know Atma. Otherwise, you will not be able to know the real nature of this body. Nature of this body is mithya. It is an appearance. It is adhyasa. Satyam is Atma. That knowledge, if you have, it's uh, a permanent destruction of your grief. You will never, you will be fearless. Let anything happen. See, that is why whenever you look at the next day, today you live, next day what comes, let it come. Whatever comes, we'll face it. You may have good, you may have bad, but then that is how I should lead my life. See, these are all practical examples. Practical Vedanta is by knowing I am the Atma, I can lead a good life as if I am a Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta means what? I am free. Free from what? Free from sorrow. Free from the effect of cause and effect. There is a cause which is prajna, which is the sleep state. Waking state is only an effect. This cause effect cycle is what we call it as life and death cycle. Okay, so now let us meditate on our nature. Please sit erect. Keeping the spine erect is one of the necessary important conditions for meditation. As much as you can, because that helps you to come to the center of your fulcrum, center of your consciousness. Lord Krishna teaches us our nature as Atma. Pure consciousness, which is neither born, neither it dies. This is my real nature. This is the nature before the body was born. This is the nature even now. This will be the nature when the body dies. Nirvikara, changeless, nitya, eternal nature, Sarupa. I remove all the misconceptions in life with this knowledge. The body is born, it dies, and it has rebirth. This is the pramanam, the proof for rebirth in the Bhagavad Gita. Knowing the nature of Atma and knowing the nature of Anatma body-mind complex. I have no sorrow. All sorrow is incidental when compared to our real nature, which is eternal. I have no more ignorance about myself. I am the Turiya Atma. When I look at myself as Atma, I am the illuminator of all the knowledge of the universe. When the mind is awake, as Atma, I am the illuminator of ignorance of the world in the sleep state. Aham Sarvadrik, always the witness. This witness would changes. I am of a higher order of reality. Paramarthika Satya. Oh, 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 Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachare, Purnasya, Purnamadhaya, Purnameva Vasishyade. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently open your eyes.